Hey guys, what's going on? Zine here with another episode of TrollCraft Behind the Scenes. This episode is taken from a stream that I recently did where I set up the Sewage teleport troll in CaptainSparklez base. If you're interested in how that played out, it is live on CaptainSparklez channel. It is episode 70 of his TrollCraft series, obviously, titled, I believe, Breaking SSundee's Heart. So go ahead and check that out after you're finished with this. Otherwise, just keep in mind this is from a stream. It has some stronger language, some notifications, and some jump cuts. Don't worry about that. Just enjoy the video, and I hope I see you guys in the next stream. Okay, so the thought here, the thought idea, whatever, that we are going to do tonight is this was hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw this, but quite frankly, I was quite amused and very pleased with myself over how all this turned out, right? So basically, I have a series of command blocks that are just doing local detection right here, and as soon as I get close enough, you should see one or all of them go off. See, you know, and it's just, you know, testing for my player to be too close. And as soon as it does, then it triggers these guys, which teleport me back here, right? The idea behind that didn't quite play out the way that I intended it, but it did all work out well in the end. Because what happened was Jordan came over here and played with these things because he doesn't know that if you take a wrench, you can pop things off without breaking it. Just a little pro tip for you kids, use a wrench. If you use something else, you'll break the whole thing. If you use a wrench, you can take facades off. But my idea was to keep him out of being able to fix his chicken troll, but he was able to get through it. And part of the problem there is the cycling that I have on this, and I knew it was going to be kind of an issue. I tried to circumvent it, but we'll have to try and do better this time. So what I have right now is a bunch of, let's go ahead and see if I can just think. Okay, now that shouldn't be. I did two different redstone timers, but I think I might need to just do a full circuit and see if I can't get that going right. So let's go ahead and break these timers. And I don't know that I need to remove these at the moment, but we're gonna reuse. So my idea, okay, right, to fill you in on what my idea is basically the same thing, only I'm going to do it with either a carpet or something to signify it, and then we're gonna make him a little swimming pool. Anyway, we're gonna come over here and we're going to make ourselves a little bit of a pool. Okay, so I want to have it be nice. We want a nice pool. Maybe we'll just try and use. Let's put this back. I have absolutely no use for your sulfur dust, which I can't give it to you because you have a freaking security terminal. I hate him so much. He does have a trash can, though, so let's go ahead and trash this. And really, am I the only one who wishes that they would figure out the secret player plate versus the secret pressure plate? Listen, guys, if you're out there, and I know that you're not, but if you're out there on the secret whatever rooms mod, we have pressure plates, okay? Secret pressure plates, which are right here. And then we have secret player plates, which only go off when the player steps on them. So pressure plate, off when anything stops on them. Player plate, when only players step on them. So maybe the last two trolls, the witchery TNT and the thermobaric explosion, wouldn't have gone off if you'd have used the right pressure plate. I'm just throwing it out there. Just spitballing that. Just adding a little something or other. So there's those. You be gone. And now he's got, look at this, he's got a little hot tub inside. That's pretty cool. Like, everyone's happy about that, right? And so, you know, he doesn't have anything to be upset about. Now, the first thing we're going to need is 9 command blocks. Okay? And these command blocks are going to summon a different liquid. And we're going to give him a little bit of taste of what Crainer's been doing with. So we're going to give him a lovely swimming pool to swim in, right? And the 9 command blocks, what they're going to do is they're going to re-add this water every time, okay? And this brown water. I don't know why it's brown. Can't explain why it's brown, but that's going to be re-added. So even if he removes it and then puts it back, and sets it, then the command blocks are going to set it back to brown, okay? So that's step 1. The next step is we're going to take this carpet and we're going to set it up in a kind of a pattern, a different pattern, okay? We're going to basically have a kind of a cross pattern. And we're going to want it to be right in front of this. So it might be something like, let's see, there, and then something like that. And we might give him 1 or 2 or 3 of those, okay? So, and the fun part of this will be any time that he gets on the carpets, it will teleport him over to here. So we're just doing the same basic thing as over here, but we're adding a few, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 around the room, and it teleports him to here. And when he gets here, then in addition to teleporting him, it will trigger the 9 that fill in the poop. So he's going to come in, and he's probably going to immediately, like, what is that? Then go to look over it. He'll hit that, teleport in. He'll be unhappy about being in here, get out, be like, who did this? What the crap? And then he'll fill in the thing, and then inevitably, because it's Jordan, he's going to end up getting popped back in, and it's going to refill with sewage. So that's the idea. We'll have a sewage hot tub that is refilling with sewage and a couple hot spots around. We'll leave a carpet to let him know where they are. A couple hot spots around to teleport him and pop him into place. So that's the idea and what we're going to do there. So I'm thinking right there, there, and then once we get to that point, we can put that there as well. And that'll be a hotspot. I mean, and these will be pretty clear, like, you know, I mean, I don't want it to be so obnoxious that he can't move throughout his house. Like, it's fine to give him kind of specific regions or whatever. Although, if I can manage to make them, like, be a little bit tricky, then that'd be good. 4, 5, boom, 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 boom. Now, I think I need to try and, I'll need to test, like, where these are or whatever. But, you know, it all depends on the radius that I put on the detection on whether these trigger or not, right? So these are all going to be detection command blocks. We're going to need those. And this is step 1. And we're going to want these to trigger pretty rapidly. So I'm going to need to... Oh, hi. This is all the test 4s, right? And we'll just do test 4, player radius 3. I think radius 3 should be... I might want a radius 4. We'll have to figure out what the exact footprint is. And kind of go from there. So I'm going to remove that and put on... Is that on right here? Okay, that's one too far. I don't want it to be on here. I want it to be... So let's turn it... here and see. Okay, but 3 might be too. It might be. We might be just doing with a dynamic where I can't necessarily have it go off. So there. How about here? Oh, that does work. Okay, good. So 3 is what we're looking for here. Is it on here? I can't see. It is. Cool. And here. Damn it. All right. So the placement appears to be like. Move here. So it's basically kind of like this, right? Because this should be, this shouldn't be, this should be. Nope. No. Just figuring out where this place is right now. So it's kind of like this. All right. That's the shape. Doesn't have those. It appears to be about here-ish. Like that. I think that's correct. I think this is correct to what we're dealing with here, and we can work with that. We can work with these. Okay, so the reason I want this is so that I can manage to have only one... I want to only have to have, at this point, 10 command blocks. 1 that teleports them and 9 that replace those blocks right there. And I want any of these to trigger it. So I want all these to be connected underneath. Oh, but I was just thinking he might he might get a little destruction happy on that. And he knows he did find the redstone underneath here that went along. But what if I did a stone conduit underneath here instead? That could be an interesting thing. The question is, can I have the repeater go straight into this? That's something I'm not aware of, actually. I really don't know the answer to that question. I have too many things. Too many things that I don't want to get. I was like, I might want that. I keep it around. So if I have one of these and I put that here... Does that get charged by that repeater? Because it doesn't seem like it would. That seems like it wouldn't. Nope, it does. Okay. So I have those 3, and I need to have those coming off of him, but the rest of them I can actually do in conduit, and he's not going to notice when he digs up his floor. He's not going to see them there. So he has a painting machine somewhere. Anyway, I've got the facade right there. So the idea being is now I can actually run conduit or the redstone down this way. But if I do this, he's not going to think to look inside there, and so he's not going to realize that it's all there going on. That these shenanigans are shenaniganing, you know? So there we go. Perfect. Okay, give me... Did I put air there? I did. Not sure if that's still what I had in my copy, but it is now. Boom. You're there. I probably want a comparator and repeater here. Boom. Boom. And then I need a clock underneath. Well, the clock we're going to figure out, or try and figure out a way to do faster. I don't know how I'm going to do that, though. So I'm going to take this guy and put him underneath. And then I'm just going to do these, and I might just not even worry about the whole comparator faster timer thing and just say, you know, we'll deal with what we got. We'll deal with what we get. A little bit of lag ain't never hurt nobody. So that one should be there. Boom. And drop down here. You there. Boom. And you down here. There. Boom. Okay, so now all of these should be testing for comparator, that guy. All right, now these guys are triggering together. Everyone's triggered, right? I'm triggering everybody. They're like, "Oh my god, this is the worst redstone ever." And if that's you right now, if you're feeling pained because this is the worst redstone ever, know that that makes me happy inside. Know that this is exactly what I had hoped for in terms of your difficulty in your life. Because I am a terrible, horrible person, and that's fine. I can live with that. I can live with who I am, right? So bring this around here, and then... Okay. Over here. Boom, boom. He's never going to know what hit him. Actually, he's going to know exactly what hit him. All right, so any one of these should trigger that little network. As soon as I get close enough, that should be enough to send any of these off. So now we just need to get these onto the segment... Not that one. Onto the segment that allows us to, that does the teleport and the toilet. Well, I mean, you know, I guess technically toilet fill. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to do is if I pop this up right now, and then I get myself a redstone lamp, then I should be able to get a pretty good idea visually over whether or not this is active or not, right? So if I come over here, then that should light the lamp up. Yep. Okay. So, now, if I cover things up, if I cover myself for the sake of decency, I should be able to pretty readily figure out other than where these placements are. So, you're starting right here. Let me get a piece here and place that down. And then we decided that it was like this, right? 3... And this should be on, off. A little slow. A little slow at the moment. That's the poorly timed one. And this is on. So it's like that. Put this back. Fill this in. Right there. These should all be hotspots that trigger the lamp. And then that should de-trigger. Okay. Use Resident Ender in the hot tub. The thing is, the Resident Ender would just teleport him away, and then he'd pop into somewhere weird. Like, I want him to, like, be in the poop, and then to clear it out and be like, oh, come on, and then to have the poop come back. That's the goal. And if he's really lucky, then he'll figure it all out and disable it without me having to do anything. But hopefully he's not really lucky. Gives me a headache. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I need 9 right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have this branch off and hit another repeater that will be momentarily delayed. And this will be, let's see, it's that one, I think. That will be the one that actually teleports him. So we wait like a few ticks, 32. Let's see, what is it? 20 ticks per second, isn't it? So I don't know that I want that much. Maybe 16. Waits, so the refill will happen first. These should all fire pretty much instantaneously, and then this one will come shortly after. So, poop 1. Not you. Say poop 2. Say poop 3. Say poop 4. Oh, we've got all the poops now. Poop 5. We're getting there. Poop 6. And then here's my main line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back up. Back up, everyone. You're crowding me. I will not be crowded by the likes of you. And then, see, what poop were we up to? Who remembers what poop we were on? 6. Say poop 7. Say poop 8. And say poop 9. Say teleport. Poop. Okay. So, you red wire, dead to me. Never use alloy wire. I've said it all along. I don't like it. I never use it. That's not true. That's not what I said at all. So I should get 9 poops and a teleport. I mean, they go off 1, 3, 9, 5. Don't care about the order. Teleport poop after. See? We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. 9 poops. That's a healthy day at the bathroom. You know, like that's just, whew, that's a lot of poopage. And then the one teleport after. The teleport, I don't care about the order of the poops as long as the teleport comes after. So fill and then dump. And that means that I can probably like set this to like 4 ticks and have it be enough. Fill poop. Fill poop. So with any luck, this button of mine right there should set all of this to be le poop, le sewage, la sewage. It's French for shit. And actually, that's manners. But if we do this, click, click, we get the teleport poop, and bada boom, bada bing. We have now pooped in his thing. Maybe I should leave this empty. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll leave this empty and dry, so he just like is what's going on over here. And the only problem with this will be that he will probably log back in inside one of these. You know that's what he's gonna log in and be like and just end up in poop, and he's gonna be like, what happened? But just in case he doesn't, let's leave this empty, and then we need to teleport right smack in the middle, which is which one? This is 2306 23752 403752 2306. I'm not gonna remember those. /TP. We'll do me right now, but we need to make sure I remember to change that. 2306 403752. Is that how it be? Oh. It's practically like swimming in poop, guys. So you can go away. And you can go away so that he can't see where these are just easily. And I put that there. And then we had... I need my wrench. My wrench shows me what's going on. There's my wrench. So this should be the correct... That lights up, yep, okay. So now, I come down here and bring this with me. Not you. This with me. Pop that over there. I don't know whether or not that, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see real quick, won't we? I come up here, and then I'm like, step, 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 poop. We got it. We got it. The poops, they refill. He comes in here, he tries to stand there at all. It's back into the soup you go. And even if he clears this out and it's nice and empty, and he's like, I don't want to land in poop just in case, and he's like, da-da-da-da, oh crap, I accidentally got there, and it's poop again. Perfect. Perfect. Now it's all customized. CaptainSparklez got that correct. Make sure that's reconnected. Everything's good there. And then come over and grab a conduit. Put that in place so that that's hidden. Put that there. And now, so poop. Okay. Poop. Okay. Poop. Okay. Poop. Uh-huh. And poop. Boom. Good to go. Now let's fix these. So we'll try it. Oh, wait, it's not going to go off anyway, so it's fine. Teleportazine, the CaptainSparklez, everything good there. These we know all work. That's set up. That's wired correctly. That's into there. That should say, assuming that this runs correctly, player cannot be found. Oh, right. Do I need to do Telraw P? Fixed. All right, so all these are triggered. They're active hotspots for Yay Old A Jordan to step onto. It teleports him over to the bath of poop, which he doesn't realize is bath of poop. Hopefully, with any luck, he will spawn in, not necessarily in one of these, although, let's be honest, it pretty much is most likely. Mr. Skippy114, thank you for that $1, man. Much appreciated. It's pretty much guaranteed that he's going to log in and immediately get teleported, and that's fine. We can live with that. But if he doesn't, if he happens to pop out of here, then all the better. And I don't know whether he'll be... I think he will be cautious. I think he will immediately recognize what these are and be careful about stepping into them. One of the things that in Discord that I do a lot, and I mean, I'm not saying I don't act... Yeah, I kind of do. I don't troll my Discord a lot, but I do a little bit. But one of the things that I like to do with them, and that I do a lot in this as well, is I try and be pretty psychological in how I approach stuff, and a lot of the things that they, you know, they're like, oh, zany troll or whatever, you know, like that's silly. Like when Crainer, you know, moving Crainer's doorway around. What the whole point of that was to get him to the point where once I decided to remove his door, now every time I move the door or I just cover it up, he checks all around. Like I've trained him to go all the way around and have to do like maximum effort kind of thing to find the door again. And you know, I just like to think about the psychological effect of it and kind of build up to it. And that's why I reuse things a lot, but I like to kind of expand on them until people realize, like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? This is different or something. And just, you know, like little the minor decoration differences. When I changed Jordan's carpets, I was pretty impressed. He noticed that right off the bat, you know, change Jordan's carpets. Or when I moved Crainer's machines from one wall to the other, and it's just that when they come in, like, I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think it's funny, and I think that a lot of you think it's funny too. I hope so anyway. But when they come in and they're just like, it's something different. It feels different. What? And just that like, I live for that moment of confusion where they're just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't just constantly make them to where they're all at the same time hypersensitive to their environment, but yet identically they get used to little things switching so that they start accepting bigger and bigger things until I do something really big. So anyway, I like to play with them, and it's a good time, and that's all what's going on there. But I think I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate all of you guys for coming out. You are all glorious people. Let's go ahead and stop telling the YouTubes that we're live. Go ahead and mark that as no longer there. And yeah, if you are from YouTube or interested, I do stream 4 times a week. So, and I love to have you. I have a set schedule. We do all the things. We have a pretty good time. And it's you know, streaming is what I really love to do, and I'm trying more and more to get back into YouTube and to create the videos, but streaming is like, you know, if everything else fails, then I at least try and stream. So love it if I see your guys' faces come out and visit. I do a variety of different games and things, so that's I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and on Sundays, so, you know, come check us out. Or, as I mentioned, we also have a Discord with a very active community as well. And then, you know, make sure that you are following CaptainSparklez, SSundee, and Mr. Crainer for all the rest of the TrollCraft series. But as it is, I am sorry that you just got here, iCrucial Anime, but it is time to go. So thank you guys again for coming out, and you know, I hope that I see you all again very soon. Until then, au revoir, my friends. See you later.